Welcome dear friends, in this video we will solve paper for sub-inspector conducted by PPSC in 2017. Who is the current president of India? Back in 2017 it was Ram Nath Kovind, but now that as we are talking in 2025, Draupadi Murmu is the current president of India and she has been president of India since July 2022. What is the synonym of rebate? Discount. The headquarters of which of the following organizations is located in Addis Ababa? AU. AU means African Union. Name the pact in which the Muslims and the Hindus of British India agreed for separate electorates. Lucknow Pact. Hypothermia is caused by exposure to extreme cold. The fundamental rights according to law in Pakistan are enforceable through both A and B, means both the Supreme Court and the High Court. Who was the first owner of the Microsoft company? Bill Gates. A network that covers large area, city, country and beyond is called WAN. WAN means wide area network. Where is Schengen located? Luxembourg. Roger Federer is a famous player of tennis. If A can type 10 pages in 5 minutes and B can type 5 pages in 10 minutes, then working together how many pages can they type in 30 minutes? 75. Solution is given. When you divide 0.7 by 10, you will get 0.07. 1 whole 3 over 4 plus 5 over 8 divided by bracket start 1 over 2 multiplied by 3 over 4 bracket closed is equal to what? 41 over 12. Solution to the previous question is given here. Which animal of the following is taxable for zakat? Sheep. Otto von Bismarck was architect of the German Empire. Viceroy of India from 1943 to 1947 was Lord Wavell. CV or curriculum vitae is very often used. From which language is the term curriculum vitae derived? Latin. School is a group of fish. .jpg extension usually refers to what kind of a file? Image file. Synonym of cheeky is impudent. When did Quaid-e-Azam resign from the membership of Imperial Legislative Council? 1919. Complete the number series 2, 6, 12, 20, 30, 42. 56. Solution is given. The Faraizi movement started by Haji Shariatullah on his return from Saudi Arabia was first initiated in Bengal. Name the pass which links Chatral with Gilgit. Shandur. A Jewish national home in Palestine was pledged by British Empire in 1917. Synonym of obdurate. Stubborn. Before his appointment as the US Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson was the CEO of ExxonMobil Corporation. Who among the following is the founder of Wikipedia? Jimmy Wales. The Magna Carta was agreed to by King John of England in 1215 AD. And thou do see the people enter Allah's religion in crowds. This is the translation of a Quranic verse. It is included in Surah Nasr. In Surah Nasr there is an ayah which reads as وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ يَدْخُلُونَ فِي دِينِ اللَّهِ أَفْوَاجًا. Complete the series 3, 5, 10, 12, 24, 26. 52. Solution is given. The term butterfly stroke is associated with which of the following sports? Swimming. According to the Holy Quran, dash is an unpardonable sin. Shirk. Barack Hussein Obama was the dash president of USA. 44th. Sayyid Ahmad Shaheed and Ismail Shaheed were martyred at Balakot. Synonym of audacious, courageous. 2 plus 2 minus 2 multiplied by 2 plus 2 is equal to 2. Solution is given. In which year Islamia College for Women, Cooper Road, Lahore was established? 1939. Fleet Street in London is famous for offices of the newspapers and press agencies. In MS Word, the process of removing the unwanted part of an image is called cropping. Choose the synonym of devilish, satanic. Choose the synonym of radiant, glittering. Which article of 1973 Constitution relates to national language of Pakistan? Article 251. Trachoma is a disease of the eyes. What is meant by miqat? Point where ihram must be put on by. Fill in the blanks. He did not pay heed dash his brother's advice. 2. Which of the following countries' parliament is called starting? Norway. Excel is a spreadsheet program. Synonym of infinitesimal is minuscule. Which of the following international human rights organizations is based in New York? Human Rights Watch. To be or not to be? That is the question. Are lines from which of Shakespeare's famous plays? Hamlet. What is meant by barzakh? Period between death and day of judgment. Silvio Berlusconi is ex-Prime Minister of Italy. There is a limit dash everything in life. 2. In a flight of 600 kilometers, an aircraft was slowed down due to bad weather and the average speed was reduced by 200 km per hour and the time of flight increased by 30 minutes. What is the total duration of flight? 1.5 hours. Solution is given here. Pilotly is postage stamp collection activities. What is contraband of war? Goods which may assist an enemy in the conduct of war. Shadow cabinet is a specialized group of critics formed by the opposition party in the parliament. Ibn Battuta, a famous traveler, belonged to Morocco. What is meant by sign die? Without fixing a date. The Swan and Haru are the two rivers of Potohar Plateau. When did Balochistan acquire the status of a province? 1970. Cholesterol is present in all of the following except egg white. Name of the author of A Short History of the Saracens, who had also remained active in the Pakistan movement. Syed Amir Ali, who co-founded Hotmail in 1996 and then sold it to Microsoft. Sabir Bhatia. Isthmus is narrow piece of land connecting larger land areas. Allama Abdullah Yusuf Ali, the famous commentator of the Holy Quran, had served for a while as principal of Islamia College, Lahore. Computer consists of both A and B. A means hardware and B means software. Bicameral system of legislature was introduced in Pakistan under the Dash Constitution. 1973. About whom Quaid-e-Azam had stated that he was his chief lieutenant and right hand. Liaquat Ali Khan. Choose the correct spelling from the following. Option C is spelled correctly. Indicate the indirect form. Salim said, I do not eat mangoes. Salim said that he did not eat mangoes. The Statue of Liberty was a gift to the United States on the occasion of its independence. Which country gifted it? France. The shortcut key for making bold in PC are Control B. If P is the husband of Q and R is the mother of Q and S, what relation does R have with P? Mother-in-law. Solution is given. Pakistan joined the list of nuclear weapon states on 28 May 1998. Yom-e-Takbir is celebrated to commemorate the first nuclear test by Pakistan. Antonym of inert is active. The first roundtable conference was held in London in 1930. Galvanized iron sheets have on them a coating of zinc. How many Muslim countries are there in ASEAN? 3. Hamas was founded in 1987 by Sheikh Ahmad Yassi. Hayat Javed by Maulana Altaf Hussain Hali is biography of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Which one number will complete the following number series? 4, 11, 7, 14, 10, 17, dash. 13. Solution is given. Complete the number series 20, 32, 45, 59, 74, dash. 90. Solution is given. A man walks 3 km to his east, then turns left and walks 3 km towards north, then turns left and walks 3 km towards west. Indicate the correct direction in which he is in relation to his starting point. North. Solution is given. The first Wahi revelation was revealed on 27 Ramazan. When was the first session of the Constituent Assembly of Pakistan held? 11 August 1947. Who invented the World Wide Web WWW with Robert Calio? Tim Berners-Lee. Name the capital of Bosnia-Herzegovina. Sarajevo. The procedure of shattering the gallstones and kidney stones by shock waves is called lithotripsy. On 19 December 2016, a Russian ambassador was shot dead. Where did this incident happen? Ankara. Pakistan has signed and ratified United Nations. All of these. Combating desertification and drought, International Convention on Climate Change, International Labour Convention on Child Labour. At the end of a conference, the 10 people present all shake hands with each other once. How many handshakes will there be together? 45. Solution is given. Which of the following cattle disease has been eradicated worldwide? Rinderpest. When a disease occurs over a large area of Earth's surface at one time, it is called pandemic disease. From question 97 to 100 are based on this para. The para reads as: shipbuilders never claim that a ship is unsinkable, but the sinking of the Titanic in the Northern Sea should never have happened. It was well designed and carefully maintained. It carried proper number of lifeboats. It was thoroughly inspected a day before its fatal voyage. Yet hours later, the Titanic broke up and sank after colliding with an iceberg in the cold and still night. It went down so quickly that most of those on board were dead. The survivors were first chilled by hypothermia before the rescuers could pick them from the sea. The final death toll was almost 1,500. However, There were many questions about the sinking of Titanic and why so many survivors were men in the prime of their life, while most of the dead were women, children, and the elderly. One can understand from reading the passage that most of the victims were trapped inside their cabins with no access to the lifeboats. It is clear from the passage that the survivors of Titanic were mostly young men. According to the passage, when the Titanic sank, there is no very suitable option in the given options, but if we have to one the choose, then the likely option may be all passengers had come on the open deck before Titanic sank. The final death toll of the sinking of Titanic was almost 1500, mostly women, children, and the elderly. Thank you for watching this video. Stay blessed.